My name is Mike Zuckerman, Knoa's Chief Marketing Officer, and I'm going to overview Knoa EPM User Experience Management for Siebel. Knoa is a leader in user experience management. Founded in 2003, we've licensed our technology to 20% of the Fortune 50 and hundreds of Global 5,000 customers. Our products are sold around the world by SAP as SAP User Experience Management, and we sell directly to Oracle for applications such as Siebel, which we're discussing today. Our customer set is varied and diverse across every industry. We're servicing customers around the world in places as far away as Curacao, South Africa, European Community, Canada, Japan, and virtually any other place that you can think of or you have a business operation. Knoa probably has software licensed. Knoa EPM is about the user. Today, most of the focus is on network storage, processors, and applications. Yet the greatest business value and return on investment can be realized by optimizing the experience of the user. What is it like for the user at the desktop from the moment they hit the return key to the second they see a response back? And how proficient is that user and effective at executing business process? That's where Knoa EPM can drive business value for Siebel users and your Siebel community. Everything in your infrastructure today has been optimized quite a bit. It's redundant, it's resilient, it's virtualized, it's tied to so many different systems that tell you about the state of that infrastructure. And yet, when we look at the human capital side wrapped around your Siebel implementation, we really haven't changed the way we've done things there for 5 or 10 years. It's really pretty much the same. Yet those users, that human capital, they're responsible for taking your divisional plans, your organizational KPI, and converting those into compliant tasks and transactions using your Siebel CRM environment. And that's where the greatest opportunity for enhancing business process and driving return on investment exists today. If we look at some simple data, it will start to highlight and frame the opportunity we have with Knoa EPM for Siebel. 3 simple questions. What is the average percentage of system error in a production deployment in your Siebel world? What is the average percentage of user error in a stable production deployment in your Siebel world? And what's the ratio of user error to system error? Most CIOs cannot answer those questions, and they're amazed to see that less than 10% of all errors are system error. And the first challenge back that we receive is, well, how do you know that? Where are you getting this data? And that's part of the opportunity that Knoa EPM for Siebel delivers. We experience and track all system errors, all user errors, and even things like master data errors. And these data sets are unique. No one in the industry today certainly has any of our capability to track user error or user workflow. And this data set uniquely enables the opportunity for us to drive special use cases and ROI to the bottom line. Think of the way the organization could answer these questions today. You might say, well, in my remedy system, we have 1,200 incidents, and probably 40% are about user error. The right answer is, today we had about 10,000 errors, of which 1,200 are in the remedy system, and of which about 90% are user error. And that's the kind of information you can see with your user experience management dashboard, and which you can bring benefit to for your Siebel community. And this really changes the face of what's possible for your user execution. This is data that you've never had access to before and enables a whole new world of solution sets and use cases. There are so many problems you have in your Siebel world that you're not addressing today. Every month, like many bills you pay the cost for these problems because you just haven't understood there to be a better way. Knoa EPM for Siebel now gives you a better way. You can change the efficiency and effectiveness of your help desk and your functional support. You can target training. You can change the way your service level agreements are structured and actually have accurate service level agreements that take into account true response time at the desktop. You can see all of your errors, system errors, user errors, and data errors, and so much more that can change the way your IT, your line of business, and your service and support can function for your customers. These problems are now addressable because of the power of Knoa EPM for Siebel. We really bundle all of this capability into 4 broad solution sets that you can deliver for your Siebel community. In each of these solution sets, we have one or more use cases. Please refer to the videos that cover each of the 4 solution sets separately to get a sense of the return on investment and the parameters that you can leverage. All of these solution sets can be available to you if you license Knoa EPM for Siebel, and you can drive the business benefits to your bottom line. We have many customers experiencing strong return on investment across the depth of our licensed customer base. One service desk success story is British Telecom, a leader in telecommunications with revenue over £20 billion annually, over 90,000 employees, and many thousands of monitored end users. And their challenge was to optimize the use of their Siebel world. They had increasing support costs, increasing service transition costs and timeframes, and high cost to competency. And for them, the value drivers realized were an annual recurring benefit of £1.5 million per year for Knoa use, and for implementing Knoa EPM for Siebel, a reduction in the number of calls, or a reduction in the length of calls, a reduction in the cost for functional support to resolve these things through multiple layers, a decreased cost to competency, and a reduction in training cost. By implementing the new process wrapped around Knoa EPM for Siebel, British Telecom improved the productivity of their call center by a bit over 25%. This was like gaining 75 additional full-time call center advisors. If you think about a lot of technologies in the call center, you hear about something called workforce optimization. Knoa EPM for Siebel is the first workforce optimization tool that has been extended to enterprise applications, and we have remarkable and unique capabilities that no other vendor can bring to these enterprise apps. British Telecom values its annual recurring productivity gain from this single Knoa EPM-enabled change at £1.5 million, and this is recurring on an annual basis. This is a remarkable implementation benefit, and one that you can realize potentially in your Siebel community. We have many other Siebel success stories. A top 5 shipping company identified over 25% of the problems that they were being reported by the user community were not real or were perceived. That 50% of the real problems were actually caused by the user that in fact needed more training or better documentation, and perhaps some were caused by poorly designed custom transactions. This enables IT in the line of business to better partner about how to realize the best benefit from your Siebel world. And so many other major global companies. One of the top 3 information technology companies in the world is using Knoa EPM for Siebel. One of the top pharmaceutical companies. One of the top 5 hospitality companies, and many more. One of the top 5 global banks has just finished implementation and licensed the technology from us just only a few months ago. So this is a technology that has been broadly deployed, and for which many large global customers have realized significant operating and bottom line benefits. This is an example of an actual return on investment analysis, and you can see this is sort of the critical path, the catalyst point for making a decision to implement Knoa EPM for Siebel. When you can see that the business case is there, it makes it very simple to implement a technology which takes only a few weeks, doesn't touch your back-end infrastructure, and produces virtual no risk to your existing operations. Knoa EPM for Siebel monitors the real end user experience from the desktop and frames it all back in our analytics BI dashboard. You see all of the activity and performance from the desktop, from the time that the enter key is hit to the time that the response is received. This enables you to have a true and accurate view of the real service level agreement. You see all of the errors, user errors, data errors, and system errors. No other technology gives you this view across all of the transactions, all of the screens and buttons that you have inside your Siebel CRM environment. All of the user workflow. In the life of a phone call, you can see immediately what the user was doing and experiencing. And you can use this to drive benefit across all the different solution sets and use cases we present. It's all out of the box. There's nothing to script, nothing for you to do that's manual. We save you dozens and dozens of man years worth of work because Knoa EPM is out of the box, ready to go. And that includes all of your customizations. If you've implemented Siebel globally, every single group has done it differently. And many of those users are working offline on top of it. We adapt and support all of the offline users and automatically adapt to all of the customizations that were standard in that Siebel framework. So it's all there for you. Knoa EPM for Siebel brings very, very broad functionality. We know about the users, how long they're logged in, when they're logged in, where they are. We know about all the things they're doing, screen by screen, button by button. And we have a full view to their workflow and their error activity, system error, user error, and much more. No other system or technology gives you 100% of the user errors and user workflow. Only Knoa EPM for Siebel can provide this data, which is part of the reason why only Knoa EPM can power those use cases we talked about earlier. Knoa EPM delivers all this information through a standard BI framework, which means that you can integrate it with other things you do using your other standard BI tools. And every month we're delivering more capability to our BI dashboards and more use cases for you to drive benefit. Our product architecture is very, very simple. We're fast, we're automated, scalable to many users. All of our components sit outside of the Siebel infrastructure. It's a non-intrusive deployment, so it's very easy for you to implement and very low risk. Find out why we are the most viewed vendor on the internet right now for user experience management. Check out the other videos. Go to the website and register and get access to special materials, downloads, white papers, and recorded webinars. Thank you for spending time with me today.